Welcome everyone to this CashFX corporate call. My name is John Kinnear. Let me flip my video on. You probably heard a little bit of chatter going on in the background as we were preparing for this call. I said I was going to keep my video off because I'm currently in a hotel room in Malaysia and not in my office as I usually am when I speak to most of you. But anyway, regardless of where I am, I hope you're happy and healthy where you are. This is a rather important call. It's a call that's been pending and many members have been expecting for an awful long time. Of course, there was the promise of some releases in Panama, and we saw many of you in Panama. I had a wonderful experience in Panama. We're actually going to talk about the follow-up to that event during the course of this call. There's a number of things that we're going to cover. I'm going to move around in my room, so I'm just going to flip my audio back or video back off. First of all, before I introduce our CEO for the start of this call, let's just do a really quick review of the material that we're going to cover during this presentation. So there is a number of areas that you'll notice on your screen right now. We're going to introduce a new marketing director for CashFX. We're going to talk about some corporate events. We also have the release of a new website. This is something that I know all of you have been very enthusiastically waiting for, and we're getting feedback from members in all corners of the world about things that they hope and expect to see on that new site. So we're very excited to be able to roll that out for you shortly. We're also going to be implementing a variety of new tools, new upgrades, payment processing details, etc. Ron Pope is going to go through all of those details with you. We're going to introduce you to a new trading pool weekly report. I suspect all of you have already received that first report. We're going to break that down as to why that's being done and how that's going to benefit you and your business long term, and really getting a firm grasp of what CFX is all about and intending to do for you long term. We're also going to have updated terms and conditions that I know all of you have been waiting for as well. And then we're going to talk about some new additions. I know many of you have already started using the CFX marketing system. And of course, the moment that you started using that system, you become very aware of how skilled the conversion pros are at building these types of systems, because the feedback that we've been getting on that is really nothing short of remarkable. If anything, some of you have been saying there's so many options, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Well, we're going to present some more options for you, but I don't think these are going to overwhelm you. I think these are options that you're going to get very excited about. So without any further ado, I would like to turn the time for this corporate call over to your CEO of CashFX, Oscar Lopez.
John, I'm looking. It doesn't look like Oscar has been able to connect here right this second. So what
we're going to do is we're going to turn the time for this new CashFX call over to Ron Pope. And by the way, Ron, if there's anything that I can do as we wait for Oscar to connect, please feel free. I'll help you with any details in blasting through this material.
No, that sounds good. I really appreciate that, John. Welcome, everybody. Glad to be here tonight. And been so many things happening behind the scenes here. It's been pretty exciting. I mean, right up to the last minute of this call here, we're getting things ready to go live. A lot of exciting announcements here tonight, but great meetings with the U.S. legal team and getting all of that taken care of. CashFX is extremely flexible in that process, which has helped tremendously in shortening the time frames. We'll go over that here in a little bit. Been working extensively on the website, as John said. We'll be talking about that here tonight as well. This last week, I'm sure you guys all noticed there was the first weekly trading pool report. That's something that CashFX corporate team, Edwin Abad, the co-founder, has taken the lead on and compiled that information for you guys, so you can get an understanding as to what takes place behind the scenes when they're making their trades and things. John, did you have something?
Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say something there. Anyway, so they're trying to be more and more transparent with you, so that you guys have a full understanding as to exactly what's taking place in the mindset and stuff as the traders are making these trades. Obviously, they go through algorithms and everything using the bots and the AI is learning from it. But there's a lot more that goes into it than just that. Okay, there's a lot of obviously market changes and things that come into effect. So I thought it was a great idea that they decided to start putting that out to you guys weekly. so you understand where the trades are coming from. So we're also going to discuss, live trades going in your back office. We'll talk about that here tonight as well. So multiple exciting announcements here for tonight. Waskar, are you with us by chance?
There is a couple of things while we're waiting for Oscar to connect. There's a couple of things that didn't make our agenda because our agenda was very packed for today. And so since we have a few seconds of available time, why don't we touch just a little bit on the Directors and Above Leadership Council that was just newly formed, and then also the Invitation Leadership Group that is also being formed right away as well. What do you think? Sharing a few details on that.
Okay, so this is, obviously what you guys are seeing is evolution of CashFX, and so it's had an explosive growth from the beginning, which put us in a situation where, it was timing. It was not a matter of whether we wanted to, do things in a certain order or not. It was a matter of, the market exploded so quickly, we were pushed in certain directions, and it was really a limit of time that has held back on a few of these things. But as we continue to expand the team behind CashFX, it allows us to do more and more things that deal with communication to the field and getting the leadership involved. And as John talked about here just a moment ago, we actually just yesterday kicked off our first leadership group for Directors and Above. And so it is something obviously that's rank based, and that they will need to, if that's something you want to be involved in the future, you'll need to make rank and strive towards that. And what does that look like once you make it into that group? It's a small group, about 8 to 10 people. We try and keep it small. And as that group grows, we'll separate out to presidents and above. We're always looking to work with the top leadership on certain aspects of things. And this is a group that's going to receive information prior to it being released to the field. And we're going to get feedback. It's going to be think tanks and stuff. We're going to get feedback from these Directors and Above to speak on behalf of you guys out in the field. Okay, bringing your opinions back. So make sure you're always in communication with your leadership, because your voice is going to be heard. Now, whether every single suggestion is implemented or not, that's going to be the final determination of CashFX corporate team. Okay, but bringing suggestions to the table is definitely something that CashFX has been founded on. Even though this group wasn't official, there's been leaders that have been involved with us from the day one. John Kinnear himself, Justin, Luigi. I could sit here and just keep, naming leader after leader after leader that's been involved here behind the scenes that we have daily, if not weekly communication with, and have since July 15th, the beginning of the company. And so these different suggestions that get brought forward, it tells us what you guys are looking for. Okay, and then we can go from there and we can implement certain things. And again, what happens is suggestions come forward. They're not always implemented exactly as suggested, because then it goes through the think tank and we start coming up with different ideas. So, but your idea, you sitting right there right now tonight, might have an idea that you want to bring forward. Get it out to your leadership. Get them to take that up to your director, and we'll hear about it on our next meeting, and then we can start to implement. Now, we do have a lot of top priority items and still in front of us. Some of these things just go on the list, all right? But also this Directors and Above, they'll be doing different testing with us. Alpha testing, if you haven't heard of alpha testing on the software side of things, that's even prior to beta testing. Most people know about beta because that's when a product is released for testing to the public, okay? Or a small control group of the public. But alpha testing is even prior to that. That is where we'll take this small intimate group and we'll have them test different things out, look for bugs, give suggestions, things like that. And then they come back, give us that information, we make the adjustments. And once that alpha is done, then it goes on to a larger group that John started to discuss, is going to be made up of different market leaders. There might be some rank requirement to that group. We have not completed that group yet. I know that we've gone through the selection, and we're starting to vote on who will go into that group. But that group there would be basically what's going to happen with that is we're going to be able to feed information out to them, and then they'll disseminate it out to the field. Okay, so it's a way of communication from corporate out and keeping the look and feel that we're looking for. Okay, so as long as we have a control group that we're working with and we hold them accountable for getting the information out to you guys properly. Now, there'll still be corporate releases and things like that. I'm not saying that's going to stop, but this is one more means of communication. That way your leaders have the opportunity to understand what's going on prior to disseminating it out. So you'll get a higher level of support as well from your leaders. And
That's
so
awesome.
we'll create a group that is it's just going to be a funnel going out to the field. So
and it really does help the leadership have an impact, have a voice on the direction the company takes long term. It's a wonderful thing. So listen, our CEO Waskar has joined us on the call. So listen, let's not take any more time because we've got an awful lot that we want to dig into. So Waskar, if you're with us, please feel free to say hi and take control of this corporate call that everyone I know has been waiting for with enthusiasm for a great deal of time.
Thank you very much, John, and thank you, Ron. Guys, good evening. For me, it's an honor, a pleasure to be here with you again in these corporate calls. I believe many of you were present in our main event, launch event in November 2019 in Panama. What a great and successful event we had. And since then, we've been working nonstop, doing everything that we can to get this company where everybody wants to be. And well, it's been a journey that over 7 months already, and it seems like a lot more. Guys. But welcome to every one of you, to the new ones, new leaders coming up and growing so fast. Congratulations on everybody's success. And for those who've been from the beginning, we are very, very proud of the work that every leader is been doing since our beginning. I'm very excited, guys. I cannot hide it. It has been a tremendous journey so far, and we're just beginning. And you know, when you work so hard in order to achieve dreams of thousands of families, and our dream to make a great company as something new, you know, something different out there, it's impossible not to be excited, because every step of this amazing beginning and journey is a taste, is different, and is an achievement for everybody in the company. Tonight, I want to also salute our co-founder and VP of Trading Operations that is here with us, Mr. Edwin Abad, also, and that non-stop working with our operations. He doesn't get out of a plane working with our engineers and with our traders, and it's been amazing the achievement that we are getting on that side of the business. It is impossible not to mention at the beginning of this call because it's remarkable, and it's one of the unique products that we offer, that we have, that we make the difference with that. Also, tonight we have amazing announcements that we're gonna share with you, and I want to start right away by letting you out the main purpose of this call. Starting this year, starting this month of February, 2020 is gonna be a historical year for the company, not only for the company, but for many families around the world, leaders that are taking the lead, changing the style and the lifestyle for many families, and changing the way the industry is doing business these days. And we feel very proud, and we talk very loud about that. We're gonna cover some new features here, starting with the new marketing director in the company that we're gonna find out today, and new release of our website is gonna be a really great website. I'm very proud of our marketing team and everybody involved in the development of that new website. Also, many of you are waiting for the release of the corporate next event that we're gonna have, the dates and the location and many details that we're gonna release tonight. on this call. Also, weekly trading pool reports. Many of you have received this weekly report from the source of our VP of trading, Edwin Abad, who is leading the way there. And it's great to have that and a sense that we can feel the heart of the company on the trading side. You know, you can feel the market, you can learn, and it's something that I like it very much. We're receiving a lot of good feedback about the first past week that we released that. And if you didn't notice, check better your inbox and look for a weekly trading pool reports that is there. We're gonna talk about a little bit more about that. Updating new terms and conditions. Everybody needs to sign in, and we're gonna talk about it more in detail. And also implementing tools and product payment processor for the company. A few things that we've been working really hard with IT department and everybody involved in technology in the company to make the company more profitable and speed up process. Well, we're going to talk about a little bit more of that. Also, the marketing system. Guys, we released one of the best marketing system out there. And it's remarkable. Every time I got to see the feedback and some of the growth of the company and leaders and regular average people taking the leads with this marketing system is remarkable. So this some of the things that we're gonna touch here tonight. And also I want to thank, wow, how many comments, guys. We have almost 600 people connecting tonight from every part of the world. Wow, it's amazing to see how many people is connected. So also I wanted to jump in the new right away into the next announcement, well, our first announcement. And I'm gonna talk about a person who I met like 6 months ago when we were just starting the company. And I was impressed by his work ethic and the way he conduct himself, his experience in this industry, you know, about trading, about Forex, and also how respectful he is and how the ways that he contribute without asking anything. And he provide many suggestions and contribution to this company in many months, you know, every month, videos, writing content in the marketing side. Being a leader, I got to know him and share with him and work closely with him. So we developed a friendship and we developed a relationship throughout this month. And I got to meet him in person in Panama. And it was even better to meet him in person and share with him and the quality of person he is. So I think behind the success of every company is a great team behind it. And you all know that. So it's part of our achievement. So we recognize tonight a person who has been behind the marketing, contributed with everything, and he contributed a lot with a new website. Also, he's non-stop in working with the corporate team. So now officially, we point out and we ask him to accept this role as a marketing director, contributed with many of our team. They're already here. So I would like to introduce and give him the mic to him. And he is a great leader who is leading organization also. But we don't have anything against that. We started this company being leaders from the industry we came and we started to contact people and to put together organizations. So he as well is a director in the company. He's at the rank of director. So please welcome and celebrate a big round of applause for Mr. John Kinnear. Good evening, my friend, and welcome to this call, new marketing director of CashFX.
Well, Oscar, greatly appreciate it. I certainly appreciate the warm introduction as well. and all the time and energy that you've put into getting to know me better and feeling or giving me and those that I'm working with the opportunity to be heard and to have an impact on maybe the shape of the company as well. So it's an absolute honor working with you, working with Edwin, working with Ron as well. But there's so many other people behind the scenes that in the field we just don't hear about because they're just very busy doing all their work. The size of the corporate team and all of the energy that's going into what's being developed now is really quite astounding. I apologize for all the noise. I'm in Malaysia right now and the noise in the background. But I want to share just one thing very quickly with you, and I'll leave it at that because there's a lot for us to cover. I was very fortunate as a young man to get involved in a company, a US-based company in the health space, a product MLM, my very first MLM. And I remember I was a commercial photographer at the time. And I asked my father, I said, what do you know about network marketing? He pulled me aside rather aggressively. and because I had a 6-year-old business that was running very well. And he said, network marketing is business for people who don't have enough money to get involved in a real business. And he wanted me to have absolutely nothing to do with anything other than photography because I put so much time and energy and money into that. Anyway, obviously, a year later, I was retired from photography, and the rest is history. But I went on to build a business, mostly in Canada, that has paid me a 5-figure income for 24 years in a project that I stopped building probably 18 years ago. The reason I'm telling you this is that's the definition, obviously, of a legacy company. That's the reason why any of us get up in the morning and spend any time at all in network marketing. It's not to join a project, build a bit of a following, make a few dollars, have a company collapse, and then repeat that process. None of us have those aspirations. So the more that I see what's going on behind the scenes, the more that all of you learn, and you're going to know all over time, and you're going to know all, in fact, very soon in the coming months, the more I think that you'll all feel very confident that we, in my opinion, will have the first really significant digital offering in the legacy space, something that you can build. Many of you are starting to ask me questions about willingness. Well, that's going to be questions that all of you are going to start asking when you realize how much longevity we probably have in front of us. You're going to want to make sure that your income is safe and sound for your family for generations to come. So with that, I'll sign off, but thank you very much. I'm looking forward to speaking with you all again in both capacities, one as a builder and, of course, the other as marketing director.
Well, thank you very much, John. That's really nice, and we know how experienced you are, and and every leader and every step in this journey that we have professionally is the human side. That side that is sensitive and we care about others, and that's what I feel about you. So it's really important that, and I think you're doing great, and you will do great with us, part of our team. We're a young company, but we're starting to expand in operation, and I think everyone felt over the months a few things that we've been improving in terms of let's say customer service, improving a lot. A lot more faster response with a bigger team, and a few other things that the company put together for better operations. So that's the idea. All right. So basically, one of the things that everybody is also talking is the event. The event that we have in Panama. It was great. It was great because it was the first launch event that we have. And myself, I enjoyed very much to meet leaders from, I think, over 30 countries from different parts of the world. And I was very glad to meet them and see the quality of leadership that is the foundation of the company. So now we move forward with this corporate event for at the next step. We're gonna release new products on that event. We are planning to make a difference in the way network marketing conventions happen around the world. And we're very privileged because we are from here, from Dominican Republic, and National Geographic listed the same ocean, the same beach that we have in Punta Cana, one of the best in the world. And I'm on the Caribbean area, is beautiful, and there is nothing that I can say to explain you how blessed we are in this part of the world, in our country. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm very, very excited to invite you all on this event. And for some reason, we plan kind of in November. We said, well, we are in November in the launch that we have in Panama. We said, well, for every 3 months, 4 months, we're gonna have a big event, and let's say for March. So we kind of laid out the field that it was gonna be in March, but sometimes things we planned and God is the one who decided when it's gonna be. And I want to share with you that it's better to do it in May. From the 21st to the 25th of May, it's gonna be a great event. It's better because the season now is low, is no high, and it's gonna be in one of the best resorts and the biggest convention center in the Caribbean. It can help 5,000 people in that convention center. It's just beautiful. And I've been there in that hotel a few times, but I never went that part of the resort because it's huge resort. It's huge. But when I went there and kind of jump in a golf cart, uh, the entrance is imponent. All the flags and the huge water fountain is amazing, and it's beautiful. So we're very, very very excited and happy to get this convention center and this hotel, the Barcelona Palace Resort Hotel, in Bávaro, Dominican Republic, in Punta Cana. And we have many surprises, and in the upcoming weeks, we're gonna release the main sales ticket page, and everybody can see what is going to happen. I don't see it like a convention. I see it like a getaway, business, friendship, kind of unique experience that we're gonna have there. And yes, I see, I see your comments here. Get the feed here. Everybody's going crazy with this hotel, this event, and it's gonna be like our second event, but just kind of first convention. When everybody has a rank, we got many people, top producer, top earners, and in the run for big prizes. That we are very proud to have that career plan that we have, because I've been involved in different opportunities, and one of the things that I noticed, that I know you do also, is a career plan somehow is almost impossible to reach, and the prizes, you never get a great prize. So I kind of really excited to see so many people getting prizes, and the company being in a position to share everything with everybody. This is not our company, guys. This is everybody's company, and that's why the compensation plans share 120% of everything, and that's why we got such an amazing incentive to run and to have a success map around the company, with this culture of great pins, great recognitions, and a community that we can share. So, guys, I don't have to say much. We cannot release the three big events between these 5 days of events that we're gonna have. And I know from many continents, many countries, we're gonna have thousands of people here. We're preparing the scene for having more than 1,500 people, 2,000 people on this event, because it's not gonna be an event for network marketing only. And this is the only thing I'm gonna share. This is the only thing I'm gonna share. It's gonna be an event epic, and we're gonna have so much fun and cool stuff that I'm looking forward to be able to talk. But I do know that once we do another corporate call, not in a month and 2 months, really, I hope there's gonna be sooner. We're gonna disclose many of that. Now, yes, it is true. Yes, it is here. The new website landing of marketing system better conversions for your leads, and to share information complete about your business, tonight is here. It's gonna be open tonight. New real website since we open our doors. Remember, guys, we opened this company uh, officially, start with the trading and everything, July 15. And since the beginning, we didn't want to rush anything. We spent 6 months only building the compensation plan. But when we opened, we actually focus on and the inside, giving you the best experience possible to everything work perfectly. Thank you to the Conversions Pro and our friend in technology and leader, Mr. Rompo. And it was a lot of work, a lot of report, and you can see the advance, the progress of this back office inside that we have. So I'm going to, let me go ahead and, yeah, sorry about that. I had a beep in there. So what I'm trying to say is that for 6 months, we're focusing on giving you the tools and the functioning so your pre-launch process was a skyrocket, and many of you build the success stories that you're building. So that's why taking care of everything at the same time and launching the company was the main purpose. So we put together a great marketing team, group of people that also you're gonna meet in our website tonight, and about us section, and we're really excited about that. So it is a culmination of a process that we continuously are going to keep working on it, and I feel very satisfied with the product that we have, and we include original pictures, original and real people behind this website. Many of, like you have seen now in this PowerPoint, shots of the office that we have, the headquarters in Panama City, and shots of the launch event that we did there. So very excited about that website. If you go to cashfx.com tonight, I don't know if Ron give me a signal that we are live, but yes, we do have the website live, and you can go ahead and check real quick our main website. And I don't know if I can share it real quick here, but yes, we can share a little bit here. Our main website. Let me go ahead and share it, because one of the main reasons why we are an educational company is because we can share a lot of information. Let me see. We have, well, I'm gonna move forward here. I'm gonna move forward here because we have a Spanish call after this, and we want to touch a few more things. And I don't want to extend more than 45 minutes with this corporate call, guys. Okay, so new CFX website is live officially right now. Today, you can go ahead and check all the cool features and information to share our business. Another thing that we want to talk about is the payment processor, new tools, new products that we're working on. And as you know, everything that we do in-house. We try to produce, develop, and program everything in the company with our engineers and programmers, designer. So one of the cool stuff that we have is we have a sister brother company that is been growing behind stage, and we're going to offer not only features for exchange and payment processor with a great vision behind it and great people and great culture of service, not only for CashFX family, but for third parties and other companies. But starting with our company, these payment processor are going to allow us to be more faster in payments, to reduce cost, and be more effective in customer service also, because it's in-house and we can overcome a few glitches and a few barriers that we've been having from our beginning. We're very satisfied with the providers that we have. They're being our friends and great so far. But in terms of growth and planning for the future, this company is putting together this new tool. We've been testing out and starting to use. Once you go to the payment system in the marketing side, when you purchase the marketing system, that is the payment processor that is taking your payment. So now we are extending this to CashFX and continue to develop in that area. So very proud about that also. And we've been talking about weekly trading reports. And this is something that people, when we send out the update email for Christmas operations trading in the Forex market, we build out some report, some email, and a lot of good feedback from many leaders because they like the way there was draft and what we talk, and we let them know the condition of the markets and details of how we do things. So in order to keep you and growing more the communication of the company, this is something that you will be receiving over every week. I'm sorry, and then every week you're gonna have at the end of the week this report about the main event that happens with the currency. Edwin with the traders are doing extraordinary job, and they're taking care of that update for everybody in the company. In the future, phase 2, we're gonna have in advance what is going to happen in the future with your trading. But for now, we're gonna give you every week consistent report about how we went or what we do and how was the market and over the days in that week. So great, and very, very happy with that report. Now I'm gonna hand over the mic real quick to my friend and great leader director in the company, also running for another rank, and he's been I think when you work with somebody who you consider your brother and your friend, and is having great impact in the work that you do daily with that person. So I want to introduce Mr. Rompo, which is the CEO and president of the Conversions Pro, our software provider for CashFX and many of the things that we have in technology. So I want him to talk about a little bit about the marketing system, because we have other features that we're implementing. Go ahead, Ron.
Excellent. Oscar, if you can go ahead and roll the PowerPoint forward a little bit. We're still on the new website release. I know we had some screenshots there.
Oh, my apologies. Oh my God.
No problem at all. Okay, so thank you very much. Again, I'm honored to be here. I think it's wonderful, everything that's happening behind the scenes. It is a lot of work. You know, it's still 15, 18-hour days. We're adding more staff, doing all that, both on the CashFX as well as the Conversion Pro side to stay up with the growth and with the desire of getting ahead of it. You know, we've got a lot of things that we're working on behind the scenes right now that have not been rolled out. And so with the CashFX marketing system, if there we go. Okay, with the CashFX marketing system, what we do is we do a lot of A/B testing behind the scenes. We're watching, you know, the stats and things that come through, and we make little changes here and there. We'll make a change, wait, see what the results are, make another change, wait, see what the results are. So we're constantly testing, we're moving things around to get those overall results, you know, the conversion rates to go higher for opt-in. But during all of this, we've been getting different feedback from, you know, folks in the field like yourself. And so we've been taking that and going through it and adding in certain things as we continue to develop the marketing system. And one of the things that we're really excited about that we're bringing forward is, Oscar, if we can go one more slide forward with the, thank you so much. So this right here is something we're really excited about. This has been a highly requested item, okay? The videos that are currently on the marketing system. So video 1, that's on the bridge page, okay? And then we've got video 2, which is the testimonial that we had Carl Walker do that was up there from day 1. And then we've got the other page, which is the 4 videos. I'm excited to say that every single one of those are going to be able to be swapped out, Okay. We were focused on getting the website launched today. I believe tomorrow we'll be able to actually launch this feature. So it's something that's been ready to go. We wanted to coordinate it with the new website and everything. So you guys will actually be able to go in, see a list of do's and don'ts of what you should and should not do in your videos. And then you can literally submit a video, a custom video, okay, for approval. It does have to go through approval because of the fact that, this is still going out marketing CashFX. All right. And so it has to go through the approval process. So when you submit it, then one of the staff members will watch that based on the criteria set. And as long as it meets them all, then they'll either approve that or they'll deny it and make comments back to you, whatever it is. So you will get feedback on your video if it's not approved as to exactly what it is. But you guys now have the controls to do all the videos in the marketing system can be customized. All right. So again, I know this is something a lot of people have been asking for. So we're excited to be rolling this out to you in the next 24 hours here. Might even be able to get it up yet tonight. I got to talk to Jamie Beck, our CTO. Waskar, I appreciate you giving me credit for a lot of the tech stuff, but without the team behind me, Jamie Beck being our CTO, Long is one of our head programmers over there, helps manage over the entire project. We've got multiple programmers that work for the CashFX project here. So they are the ones who are grinding away on the tech side. Waskar and I are grinding away on the operations and things. But when it comes to the websites and the tech that's going in here, we come up with the ideas, we brainstorm them, and then we hand them over to the programmers, and it's their magic that puts it together. So thank you so much for this time, Waskar. But I just thank you for letting me announce this. And guys, if there's anything else that you'd like to see done with that marketing system, feel free to send in your suggestions. Send it through the marketing system back office, not through the CashFX back office. Okay, and that way it goes straight to my team. We can then take that and work with it, get it over to the programmers quicker. So thank you guys for utilizing the marketing system. And I think that as we continue to develop, you guys are going to find more and more benefit to the marketing system. And we'll start sending out some more emails about it. Another thing, I guess last thing here, Waskar, I'll mention is we will start doing webinars actually here, I believe next week. Our CMO, David Dubbs, will start hosting webinars once or twice a week to show you guys exactly how to utilize the system to help with your engagement and your success with the system. So you will have an opportunity to be walked step by step through. We've got those videos up now, but hey, a live webinar might be something you guys are excited about so you can ask questions at the same time.
Also translation, Ron, if you can touch about ETA, about marketing system, that would be great. It's something that I know that we're working for to achieve also for different markets, starting with the Spanish one.
Yes, actually, I do believe the Spanish is already in place. Chinese is going into place. And what we've done is we've already translated everything from the time that you click on the banner in the CashFX back office. And then you go over and you do your registration, everything. That's all translated. And then when you end up over in the TCP back office for the CashFX marketing system, all of that is translated. The only thing that we haven't done yet, guys, and we're actually working right now on French as well. Italian's coming right behind that. We've got a whole list of languages, but the ones that we focused on at the beginning were English, Spanish, and Chinese. And so those three there should be completed. I know that I spoke earlier with the programmer that was heading that up. And so I believe the Spanish and English are in place, Waskar. If they're not, they will be here, should be yet tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, the ETA on all of that, as well as we're translating the entire back offices. And then we'll be heading into videos. The videos are a little more complicated because you've got to do the timing with it and things. And I know John's going to be involved in that with us. So yeah, we're pretty excited about it. And I want to thank, the translators that have stepped forward from the field and volunteered their time to go through and translate all of this. Normand doing the French, thank you so much for doing that. So we will move from language to language. We've got a very streamlined system down now. So we'll be able to move through languages fairly rapidly. We're working on one last programming piece on the email site because we don't want to just stack English with Spanish, with French, with Chinese. We want it to be individually triggered based on the language that's set on each individual person's computer. So, okay. Thank you so much.
That's correct. Thank you very much, Ron. We really appreciate every market. Sometimes, that is being a demanding task and is a extensive work to be able to work in the system, integrate different languages. So we're going in a growth. Chinese and Asia is growing a lot. Also Nigeria has been growing a lot in these days, but they are in a speaking area, but English. But yes, we do have integrating 3 languages in the back office, and we continue to translating into more languages. Another things that I wanted to talk to you guys for closing this call is the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint is really important to have unified language for every market. So once you show the presentation is the same presentation in every country and every language. So it's something that we're working very diligently and it's coming up next with the new presentation, new visual and new aspect, new look. So we're looking forward to deliver that for all of you. Now, next time you log into your website, every member need to update and sign the terms and conditions, and you can review them. Is everything there? It reflects the culture and the ethic that this company have looking to the future. I'm very proud of the work that everybody involved in the company, marketing side, technology side, trading side, everybody in corporate, and even the leaders, they are working, collaborating with us. We are not corporate team only company. It's everybody's company. So everybody in the social media promoting, letting them know that letting us know there are in compliance, and if they have to remove some video or they didn't use the proper language. And it's been amazing the support that this company have. Guys, the most important for us is to provide a long-term opportunity, legit opportunity out there to be transparent from the beginning that we have been, and we're going to continue doing that and implementing many features. For next week, we have a big surprise. The problem you're going to receive by email announcing that. I don't want to talk about this right here, but it's going to be amazing on the trading side also, and we're not gonna stop to delivering for the company members. That's what make this opportunity unique, and that's what is going to be an explosion for year to come, starting with this 2020. God bless you guys. I hope you have an amazing month of achievements. And as Ron and John Kinnear, welcome to the team on this corporate side now again. Thank you for your hard work and leadership, and all the leaders. They were talking about the groups that we're forming, about director and above. If you're a manager or if you're executive and you're just starting in this career with us, keep it up. Keep it up, because there's a special gathering between the leaders and the collaboration between the corporate side and our members leadership, that we are implementing a culture, a culture to help to each other and to help you to get the success that you're looking for. So with that being said, and hoping the best success for everyone, preparing right now for the Spanish call in a few minutes. God bless you and everybody, and have a great night. Bye-bye.